I was ingesting large quantities of uranium this morning in order to get superpowers, and that got me thinking, No Man's Sky, here is how to make the most of the game, and believe you me, there is still so much to do. All it takes is a little imagination. So let's get into today's video. It's 7 PM. You've just had a long hard day, you've just come home, had your dinner, spill it all down your t-shirt, not changed said t-shirt, and you want to sit down now and have a good game of No Man's Sky. One of the first things I like to do in No Man's Sky when I want something to do is go over to the scrap dealer and acquire some coordinates. Go and buy yourself one and let's go and hunt for one of those abandoned freighters. Abandoned freighters can be very fun to do, especially if you give yourself a challenge and to make everything in the settings as difficult as possible. Knowing that going through any single door could impose immediate danger, but the bounty and the loot alone is enough to keep you interested. And if you have friends, if you're lucky enough anyway, then this can also be a very fun and positive experience. If that doesn't tickle your fancy, why don't you go and build something? Now, I'm not talking about building a base. That's run of the mill. Everybody builds bases. What I'm talking about is building something unique. So, I'm going to take you to this world called Perpetual Motion Machine. And in this world, I've actually built a working pinball machine. I mean, you can do all sorts of things in No Man's Sky. It just takes that little bit of imagination. Now, this game is a wonderful building simulator by itself. People build bases because that's what the game tells you to do. But it also enables you to build so many different things. And even if the idea doesn't work, or it takes you a while to get your head around something like it did with me with this, to work out every single aspect of this was what made this game so fun to begin with. And I bloody well lost, didn't I? Oh, right behind me, for example, I built this working plinko machine. Now, a plinko machine is very simple. You have numbers labelled at the bottom. You have a ball trap there at the top. You press this button and boom, what should happen is you toggle the power off, the balls drop, and then the idea is to get as many points at the bottom as possible. Now, I'm not the very best at this game. It's a game of luck, it's a game of chance, but it's still fun, and I've built this thing from scratch. That's just the possibilities that you can do with this game, and that's what I really, really, really love. Another thing I really enjoy doing in No Man's Sky is joining people's civilizations. I've started one up. I'm part of many different civilizations out there, and they are growing in popularity in recent months. For example, I've started the Community Unity National Territory System, also known as, well, you can guess, but this is a fantastic place for many people to come together, build bases, and just have such a good time. Well, that's just the theme of my particular civilization. Other civilizations out there specialise in PvP, specialise in roleplay, specialise in just about any kind of genre that you can think of, and it's absolutely incredible what the community has to offer. There's always something new and exciting to see or to participate in. Now here's a list of everyone's bases on my community planet. As you can see, there is hundreds and hundreds of people all in one place, all pitching in and building something absolute special, and it's amazing. Let's not forget as well about some sightseeing that you can also do. If you go to the big interstellar terminus in the back of the anomaly, at the very top of the page you'll see 3 builds that Hello Games has hand-picked where you can go and explore. And these bases are the cream of the crop when it comes to builders. You won't be disappointed. I'm absolutely fascinated by designs like this because it gives me inspiration for my own bases that maybe I can look at something and go, you know what, I'm going to try and figure out how they've done that and incorporate it into my own base and design. It's all about keeping up the knowledge, it's all about learning. And of course you also have your dailies that you can go ahead and do in the Nexus. It's just daily missions. You can go ahead and get rewarded handsomely in units, nanites, and in Quicksilver. Why not become a space pirate? Crank up those difficulty settings and come over to the outlaw station and get yourself some illegal contraband. With that, you're able to then peddle it to a normal system, to a normal space station for a massive mocked up price. But Do be warned, the Space Popo are looking out for things like this. They will scan your ship, and if they do detect these illegal items, you're going to be in for a bad time. However, that's what makes the game so exciting. You might even have to fight the space police in order to sell this contraband. However, you could also lose and die in space, but that's the fun of it. Why not? Why not? And the mock-up for these things when you do get it to a normal space station is very nice, and in my opinion definitely worth the risk, because you're able to sell it at such a high value. You can easily earn millions per run, and if you're not into glitching, this is a fantastic way to make units. Between hunting for ships and changing your appearance, again, the options are virtually limitless. You can do so much in No Man's Sky. Now for me, I've got a purely customized character, and that brings me on to different things that you can do with things like glitches, which absolutely expand the game. But it's not everyone's cup of tea. There's so many options, and you make the game whatever you make it. And that is the whole point of No Man's Sky. You can really own this game. You are the traveler, you are the adventure, you are the fun in No Man's Sky. Whether or not you're a lone wolf, whether or not you're joining your friends, or whether or not you're just meeting random people, whether it be in the anomaly, whether it be in different civilizations, there are friends to be had in No Man's Sky and many adventures. You can even go ahead, watch other live streams of other YouTubers and join in on their events. There are plenty. Zao Games, Ricey Starship Emporium, just to name a few, run different things where they have community nights where you can join in, get different items, modded items that you won't be able to find anywhere else, and have a good time meeting new people. And that is why I absolutely love No Man's Sky. But guys, let me know your thoughts in the comment section down below. Is there something that you like to do that I've not covered here today in this video on No Man's Sky? Do you have a civilization? Post anything down below. If you want to join my civilization, I'll have a link to that in the video description down below as well. But anyway, that is everything from me here today, and as always, my name is Professor Cynical, and I'll catch you all again in the next one. Bye for now.